special holiday this past week if you live in the US and celebrate Thanksgiving. I actually just got back from all of my holiday traveling last night, and I was kind of thinking of what would be a good like bridge video to do between the end of the month and the start of the crazy holiday tutorial season, and I thought this would be perfect. Today I wanted to do the I Heart Perfume tag, and I was tagged by Tracy and Stefanie of 11th Gorgeous, and they actually created this tag, so I'll be sure to link to their video down below in case you haven't seen that one yet. I've been wanting to do kind of a perfume collection type of video for a while, not that I have like thousands of perfumes or anything, but I thought this would be even better because the questions are fun and you get to talk about the different occasions you like to wear certain perfumes and why you like them, that kind of thing. So let's just jump right into it with the first question. What was the first perfume you ever purchased? And right away I thought of the Davidoff Cool Water because that was so popular when I was in middle school, and I had so many of those little mini bottles, but I think it was just because we kind of traded them back and forth like Pokemon cards. Like I didn't actually purchase one. I think the first perfume I ever actually bought was the Abercrombie & Fitch. I'm not sure if they still make it, but it just said Abercrombie across the front and it had a little silver cap on it, and I just remember like it smelled so warm and cozy and I loved that stuff. Like I definitely used it down to the very last drop and was so sad when I finally had to toss the bottle. And whenever, like to this day, whenever I walk by the Abercrombie store, it still takes me back to those days, like my early high school days when I used to wear that perfume all the time. Question number 2, what's your signature perfume? So it's kind of funny because my signature perfume I don't actually have a full size of right now. I have this like empty sample, but this is definitely my signature scent because it's the first one I really wore religiously, and it's the Miss Dior Cherie. That's what the little tiny bottle looks like. I always thought the bottle was just adorable too. It has that little bow on it. And I think the reason I don't have like a full size right now is that I just wore this so much that when it came time to repurchase, I just thought, well, maybe I should branch out and try other things for a change. But I think this really became my signature scent because it's like complex, but it's feminine at the same time, and I think the key was that it doesn't remind me of any particular season. If you're gonna have a signature fragrance, it should be one that you can wear like year round. So yes, Miss Dior Cherie is definitely one that I will always go back to. I love it so much. By the way, if you are curious about spelling of any of these, because I know with perfume names they can get kind of tricky sometimes with spelling, so I'll have the actual list of all the fragrances I'm talking about in this video on my blog. Number 3, what's your most recent perfume purchase? And if you saw my latest Ulta haul, you would know that that is my Coach Poppy Rollerball, which is kind of an interesting choice to pick up during the fall winter months just because I think this one definitely seems like more of a spring summer type of fragrance to me, but I don't have a lot of those in my collection, so I thought it would be nice to like mix it up with that. I also really wanted a rollerball fragrance, and I wanted to choose one that wasn't going to be too overbearing if I accidentally doused myself in it while I'm kind of on the go, you know? And I just thought the packaging was super cute because it has that like gold, scribbly gold writing, so yeah, that was my most recent perfume purchase. So moving on to question number 4, what perfume would you wear at nighttime or date night? And for that one I went with my Chanel Coco Mademoiselle just because I think that this one is actually perfect for date night. It is definitely very feminine, but you don't want your perfume to be reaching across the dinner table and slapping your date in the face, you know what I mean? You kind of want it to be approachable and, again, you know, not overbearing. So I think that Coco Mademoiselle is perfect, and also it's just a very classic fragrance. Number 5, what's your favorite spring summer perfume? This past year for me it was definitely my Kenzo Flower Tag perfume. Don't even get me started on the shape of this bottle, I know. I wore Flower Tag almost every single day this past summer and I never got sick of it. I just loved it so much, and I thought it was just a very youthful and kind of like reviving type of fragrance. Like you just spray it and you're like, oh, it smells so good. So yeah, Flower Tag's a really good one. Also I have another Kenzo fragrance. This one is called Amour. This is just a little, it's kind of like a bigger sample that I have. This one took me a little bit longer to get used to be honest, because it's very, very exotic and really complex. But after a while, I really did grow to like this one. I think that Amour, like I said, it's very exotic and it definitely is a little bit on the heavier side of a summer type fragrance, but still, it still reminds me of summer. So I really like this one too. By the way, somebody just decided they wanted to start chainsawing outside, which is super convenient, but hopefully you guys can't hear that as loud as I can. Number 6, what's your favorite fall winter perfume? And this is actually one that I talked about in my October favorites. This is Jimmy Choo, and people were asking me what's the name of it, you know, Jimmy Choo what? I think it's just Jimmy Choo. I don't know, that's all it says on the bottle. Yeah, I definitely don't reach for this very often during the summer, maybe every now and then, like once in a while at nighttime or something like that. This is another really nice nighttime fragrance, but for the cold weather months, it is absolutely perfect. It's like liquid vixen in a bottle. It smells so good, and it's very, like, I would describe it as smelling very luxurious. Like, these are all not technical descriptions, of course, but I don't know, it just smells very luxurious. It's just so warm and sensual. So for fall and winter, Jimmy Choo is definitely my go-to. Next question is, what is your favorite scent category? So for example, fruity, floral, fresh, oriental, or woody. And I discovered just by kind of searching online the actual perfumes that I already own, I discovered that I really like and I'm drawn to oriental fragrances. I think it is because, you know, again, they are very warm, they're very sensual, they kind of wrap you in a blanket when you wear them. That's how I would describe it. And I don't know, I like that they kind of have some subtle spiciness to them. They're feminine with an edge, and I think that's why I like them so much. I have tried to branch out and try other things, of course, but I always come back to my oriental fragrances. I love them. So the next question is, what perfume are you currently lusting after? So definitely, without a doubt, Dot by Marc Jacobs. That stuff smells amazing. That one's gonna have to go on my wish list for the holidays. And the last question, number 9, what fragrance or cologne do you like on your significant other? And that one definitely has to go to Gucci by Gucci. I'm a little biased because I did pick this one out for Josh a few years ago for Christmas, and it looks like he likes it too though, because he's used up pretty much all of it. And this one, again, it just goes back to those warm fragrances. It's warm and approachable, but masculine at the same time. I just love this one. It smells so classy. I really love it. He also really likes the Armani Acqua di Gio, especially in the summertime. I think that's a really good summertime cologne just because it's very clean and light, and I really like that one too. So that was the last question. So that's all for the I Love Perfume tag, and I hope you guys enjoyed this glimpse at my perfume collection. I did actually go through all of the fragrances that I own after going through all of the questions. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.